everyone, it's Jonna, the Preppy Crafty Girl, and I am here with a flip through of one of these candy journals that I made. This one's been spoken for, I think. I have not talked to her. It's taken me a while to get this, so I have to reach out to and see if she still wants it. If not, it will be in my shop at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Well, actually today on Saturday, 6 o'clock CST. I'm doing a drop and it'll have 3 of the candy journals in there. And so this one may or may not be in there, but if it's not, she changes her mind, doesn't want it because it's been since March since she told me she wanted it. And, you know, life has happened. Well, it'll be up in the shop. So one of the things I love doing is crocheting. You guys know I love to crochet and I love making journal ties. So for this one, I made a fun little crochet journal tie out of this just fun yarn that reminds me of gummy worms. And there's little beads at the end I put on there. And then all you do is pop them through the hole, or you can just slip it off like that. So that is the tie. And then there is this fun little gummy pencil that I picked up. It actually has a nice smell and you can't eat it. It's not real gummy. So that comes, you know, just FYI, don't eat the gummy. Okay, so it's just a mechanical pencil. And then on it, with the bowl clip, the colored bowl clip, is this fun dangle. You know me, and I love my trinkets. And so what do I make? A trinket, one of my trinket charms that I love making so much. So it's got all these little candy bits and cookies. These are this vintage little pop top that I got from a mercantile store that I got to go through and pick in. And then years ago, and then Candyland little person player, and then there's another one down here that is cardboard from the Candyland bingo. There's a little sundae cup and a little cupcake and little gummies and gumdrops and flowers and just pretzels and all kinds of little gummy bears and donuts and all. It's just little popsicles. It just is so fun and just makes such a really fun sound. And you can take it off if it drives you nuts and hanging on your purse or something. Okay, so this is actually made from the 1950 board game that I had. And so I just turned the board game into a journal cover. And then this is some vintage piping that I had that is the red and white. That is just the red and white stripe, which is the red and white stripe from the iconic Candyland. This has 3 signatures. It's nice and chunky, but not gator mouth yet until you add to it. May not. It'll expand out. There's plenty more room to expand. It's got a nice flexible binding. And then the back is from a 1970s bingo, Candyland bingo game. So that is that piece. And then down here on the bottom, I use this whimsical, which I thought looked like the Candyland, you know, game. And so I found that vintage button. There's a little rainbow. I put, and using my vintage Dymo labeler, I put Candyland on here, and there's a little fabric ruffle to kind of keep the whole thing going. There is a little bit of some wear up on that was on the board game. So, that is just up there, but it doesn't hurt the integrity of the journal at all. Then when you open it up, this is another one of those bingo cards. And then I've got some trim here. And then this is a travel Candyland game. So I used it as the cover of the first signature. This was in it, but it was missing. Okay, so this is from 2021, but it's missing 2 of the little pieces. They're not stickers. They're actually that cling vinyl. So I think they were Color Forms. I think this was put out by Color Forms, if I'm not mistaken. There's just a lot of fun stuff in here. So there's a little tassel dangle, and there's like popcorn journaling card. And then I put some pages in here that are out of the Candyland cookbook that I have. So it's got fun images and recipes. So they're tucked in here every now and then. There's this fun, just cotton candy and all things candy and popcorn and popsicles, paper. There's a little like tuck spot thing down here that I made a cluster using the Candyland little candy card. And then these are from the original Candyland game. I folded them over and used them as tabs. And this just tucks into there. And this is from a Candyland little travel game, an even smaller one that I had. This is from a children's book. And then there, I put this SOS just because it was a fun color. And sometimes you get stuck in the chocolate muck. I forgot what that was called. The Dreamy Whipped Cream. So this again is out of that Candyland cookbook. Just fun scrapbook paper that I had. Here is a popcorn bag with one of those journaling cards that I made with Mary from Plethora Paper. And I put on my favorite candies and some that I got from Canada and from my friend Sandra. She sent me Canadian candy for my birthday. But I love Haribo, I love hot tamales, and I love Peeps. And I got Good and Plenty in there. So that was fun. That was a fun make that Mary did. There is this dot matrix paper, and this is a vintage soda label. And then I did these on live, and it is watercolored little whimsical cupcake. So you'll get that little journaling card, piece of artwork, just a pink Pan Am distributor invoice. So I just thought it was fun because it was pink. And then there is a old contract, and this is out of that 1930s How to Spin Sugar cookbook. It's like a candy cookbook, fun, lots of candy cookbook things and sweets. I think I used like 6 different cookbooks in here, and this was just out of a kid's book. Just really fun. Cereal snaps. Hand-dyed papers, hand-dyed doilies. I have hand-dyed tags, hand-dyed CDs. So I did a lot of hand dyeing. Fun, just, colorful. This is just a whimsical, fun journal. So this comes up, and then it also comes out of this little tuck spot. And then this is the original from the 1950s game. So that's the little gingerbread man. And I put it because there's the little gingerbread man in the candy cookbook. Candyland cookbook. There's a pocket here, and then in here are 2 pockets that I just kind of filled with stuff. I handmade this popsicle. There's a tag that's got some frosting. Here is one of those little divider things that's got a cookie jar with candy and cookies in it. Yummy. M&M spot. There's another little card here, a cupcake, and then some just journaling things, some vintage game piece cards that you can journal on. There's a popcorn clip and a fun little pom-pom, rainbow pom-pom up there. And then there's another, I just clipped this on. I didn't sew it on because I thought you could use it throughout, it's just on a yellow card. And I left, this is from the envelope, so I left that there because I like having these little inclusions. Then I can just sandwich my photo there or another whatever little piece of ephemera you can put on that. Just glue it on there. Same thing with the doily. More beautiful cookbook pages. Oh my gosh. Yum. Who wouldn't love this pink party going on? And that pink cake. Lots of pink. So I hope you love pink, whoever ends up with this. Tappies and Kisses. Here's some cookies. I don't know if you guys remember. Look at the old Fig Newtons and the Chips Ahoy, vanilla wafers, the Lorna Doones. I don't remember the, what was it called? Oasis coconut cream sandwich. I don't remember that one. That's the old Oreos, though. So anyway, just fun Nabisco advertisement. Oh, that's on the back of this hand-dyed paper. That dot matrix paper, and then there's this from the M&M, and this is one of my printables, and then there's this journaling card with the lace on it, and then there is this card with the yummy cherry float, And that's just a fun piece. And then I just took some pink paint and went over this so you can journal over top of it. I just love the inside cover of that cookbook. And there's another one of my printables with the caramel apple or the candy apple. Yum. And it's got a little hand-dyed tag, hand-dyed paper, one of my printables there. This has like a little flip up you can just write on this colorful little paper. It's fun. I hand painted this page, and then this is my printable right there that I stitched on. And then that scrapbooking paper. Here's a journaling card with a gummy drink. And this is a popcorn box that I use part of the popcorn box to make a tuck spot. And then this is the rest of that Candyland game. This is a shaker, which all the shakery bits are, you gotta shake them out. But it's got shaker stuff in it. Oh, I guess I just tacked that in. Sew it in. And so anyway, there's like a little shaker here, and then here is a tag from that cookbook, and then here's a little swirly thing that you can swirl it and you can read it. This is the situation description. It says hyper. Yeah, that's what you are when you're all on candy. There's a vintage recipe card, and it says, who will be the first to reach the candy castle? That you'll have to find out at the end of this book, and I'm going to make sure I try not to show it, so whoever ends up with this will be surprised. There's some fun recipes here, and that donut paper. And here's the character from the newer Candyland, and here's a fun little candy, what is that called? The candy buttons that's on the papers that we used to eat. And then how much paper do you think we ingested with those things? Because you know the paper kind of came off with the candy. Guess that's the least of our worries. This is a s'mores bar and honey balls, and I don't know what's on the other side. Best brownies ever. Come on. That's from the M&M book. So much fun. Lots of fun pie recipes and cake recipes, hand-dyed paper that I did for music paper. Then I put in this because it's just so cute. Sesame Street, and they're at the ice cream truck. Like, that's my thing. I love the ice cream truck. I always did. I love the music from the ice cream truck. I love the Good Humor Man was one that used to come around when we were kids. And then when I moved to Florida, we had Mr. Tasty. So, yeah. So, just love it. Love it, love it. More of that. So, this is all just fun. This was an ad out of a 70s magazine for the Good and Plenty. Who remembers Good and Plenty? Good and Plenty. Choo choo. Oh my gosh. Okay, I made a belly band out of the cards and just tucked in some recipes, your own choice cupcakes, and it gives you a list of stuff you can put on cupcakes. And then there's fairy candy, which I'm not really sure what this was because it has chocolate for dipping. I'm not sure. But whoever makes that, please make it and then let me know what it tastes like. This is tissue paper tag that I did that opens up decoupage little journaling spot. There is a meal planner because, you know, hopefully you'll have something healthier than just candy. And then there is a daily time and job ticket. It's pink, so that's why I put it in there. It's pink on the other side. There's this little fun cupcake sticker on this paper. And then, let me tuck that in a little more. Things I'd rather not do today. A little fabric flip. There is a fresh taste idea. This is Pineapple Coconut Delight. More of that fun Good and Plenty ad. And then I put this little pink card and also this little envelope you can use. And I just tucked in 2 hand-dyed library cards. A pretty little fabric ruffle of that Willy Wonka fabric. And then how to throw a Candyland party. There's Quizmo, Tell Time. So there are some nods to Willy Wonka in here. And I don't think I put a nod to Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Bang Bang in here. Dr. Seuss Lollipop. And then Let's Make Candy journaling card. More candy cookbook pages. And then I just kept the other side in because, you know, it's Sesame Street. It's fun. 5 ways to make a chocolate cake. M&M's. Okay, and this one you actually got the Good and Plenty. Good and Plenty, Good and Plenty. So that's a actual Good and Plenty box. And then there's this little heart charm on here. And this is from an old Jack and Jill, but I loved it because it has the red and white, like the old Candyland. This is from 1946. This was the cover. It's like really beat up, but if, you know, it's just fun if you wanted decoupage it on something because it has all the little fun candies. So I did put that in here. Just tucked it into here. Fun M&M's. This is from an ad for M&M's. Oh, there's a little tag. So all kinds of fun stuff just tucked. There is this Candy House birthday cake. And then there is this how to make a candy house. Oh, this is the cookie house. So this is from Cookies for Children. So I tucked that in there. And then there's this little pocket. There is a letter from Betty Crocker. It's not real. It was in the front of the cookbook. And I just thought it was funny. So anyway, that's in there. Then the other side, this has like a little tuck spot. It's a sprinkle bag. And then I turned it into a little tuck spot. And then there's also another little journaling card on, oopsie, on this side. And then you get a watercolored Fizztastic bubbly drink journaling card that I hand watercolored. This fun little trim, party trim. There are some tags in here and a journaling card and a cupcake and some of that macaron paper that I brought back from England, with some fun wrapping paper and some cute little washi tape that I had. And then there's this little bookmark of a cookie jar. There is a elephant dreaming of a new bike and all kinds of candy, cookies and sundaes, dreams of lollipops and cookies, ice cream, and best of all, nice shiny bicycles with bells that all went tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Okay. So anyway, that's in there with some little stickers. This is hand-dyed paper. This is a little sticker that came in Happy Mail. Somebody sent me this. I think in Candyland Swap last year that I did. This is a fun little thing that I cut out of a cake decorating magazine. Look at these yummy cupcakes. Friend. It's a flashcard. It's really long. We'll get to the other side. There's this fun little package of candies. The donut paper that I brought back from the UK with some little tags that have the Candyland characters cut out of the board game on there. And then that 1930s. And then this little flip that we made in Alive. So this has a chocolate waterfall and chocolate factory. You're the winner. Winner of the game. So these come out. These little just holds, it's a little like waterfall thing that holds all kinds of little, has some flips and some tucks and some, this comes out, it's a little notepad, and then this has a little journaling spot card in here too. It comes out. This has just a little cluster down here at the bottom, Candy Coated Wonderland. This is for my printable. And then you'll get some journaling cards in here with some fun candy molds and some kind of cake. This came out of a magazine on Magnum ice cream. And then there's 2 little journaling cards. I tucked those in. a little coat check, a tag, and a journaling card, and a page out of, I just kept the whole thing because look at the pies. Yummy. It was out of a cookbook. I made lollipops out of my little printable and put that in here because I thought that'd be fun. There's a little tab. And then I made this confetti tape and made a little tab with that. And there's a little fabric cluster here. Oh, this is the cookie house that you got the recipe on how to do it in the pocket. And then I didn't want to ruin it, so I didn't want to cut it off. So I just flipped it down. So that's why that paper clip is there, because it's just holding that up so you can see the whole cookie house. There's a Wonka bar in here of, oh my gosh, drinking out of the chocolate river. Shame, shame. Oops. Beautiful canister. I'd love to have this canister. And then it has, so this was with a friend, the other side said, that flashcard. And then there's this log party, children's party, recipe card, a little ruffle on there. This is a mishmash game. The answer was cookies. I should put it this way. Old-fashioned toll house. So now we're hitting the back side of those. This opens up right there. This is from, I peeled this off of the side of the newer board game. I just thought that was cool. And then this has all kinds of just little things tucked in. So just little colorful flashcard that I actually just got. So I thought the color worked out great. And then I made a journaling spot. And then there's this time card that you can alter. And then here's a little journaling spot from my printable. And then there's some journaling spots, a receipt, and Grandma Nut. Oh, shoot. You're not supposed to see that. We weren't supposed to know who wins in the end. So, okay. Anyway, that is, I gave it away. Now you know. Okay, so anyway, that is this candy journal. Oh my gosh, thanks for joining me. It was fun doing the flip through with you guys, and I will find out where this went. I'm not really sure, and stick it back in there. And like I said, this may or may not be spoken for. I'm going to reach out to her today, and if it's not spoken for, then it will be in my shop at 6 o'clock CST tonight. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have a wonderful candy-filled day. See ya.